Hello, this is Stan Lubeck. Welcome to Coaching Pit Stop. Today I want to talk to leaders in the church. You could be a senior pastor, associate pastor, executive pastor. You could be a department leader. You could be a ministry lead in children's area, youth area, adult ministry. But the question that I have for you, are you tired of carrying the weight of your ministry on your shoulders? Does the idea of leadership make you feel more like a lonely burden than having a joyful calling? For decades, the model of ministry has been the Lone Ranger pastor, the single charismatic leader who does it all, preaches, teaches, counsels, administrates, visits every hospital room. Is there any wonder why pastors continue to burn out with those kinds of expectations? But there's a problem with that model, and here it is. It's not biblical. It's not sustainable. And frankly, it doesn't work in a modern church. That's why we're seeing so many pastors burn out, in my opinion. Today, we're diving into George Barna's groundbreaking book, The Power of Team Leadership. This isn't just about hiring more staff. It's about a fundamental shift of how we view leadership from a solo act to a shared responsibility. And you know, if you type in leadership on Amazon, you're going to get over 90,000 books on how you can be a better leader. But very few even touch on the issue of how do I coach and lead a team of people. George Barna, of course, is a legend in church research. And in this book, he argues that the era of solo leader is over. The complexity of modern ministry is just too great for one person to handle. And so George Barna's central premise is this: true biblical leadership is a team sport. He defines a ministry team as a group of leaders with complementary gifts who are committed to a common vision and hold each other accountable. This isn't just a staff meeting, it's a group of people who own the ministry together. The goal is to move from a hub and spoke model where everything goes through the senior pastor to an interconnected network of leadership where everybody is on the same page. So, what does this look like practically? Barna identifies 3 different types of teams that every healthy church needs. The first is the directional team. This is the group responsible for the big picture, vision, strategy, overall direction. This isn't about managing day-to-day operations. It's about steering the ship. The next group is the operational team. These are the folks who make the vision happen. They handle the logistics, the programs, and the implementation. This is where the rubber meets the road. The third group is what we call ministry teams. These are the frontline groups focused on specific areas of ministry like youth, worship, outreach. They're the ones doing ministry directly. The crucial point is that these teams must be distinct. You can't have your directional team getting bogged down in operational details, or your vision will stall. So building these teams isn't easy. It takes time. It's always easier to do it by yourself. So don't just throw a bunch of people in a room and hope that the best is going to result. Barna outlines several key ingredients for a high-performance team. First, you need complementary gifts. A healthy team has a mix of visionaries, strategists, managers, and shepherds. If everyone is a visionary, nothing gets done. If everyone is a manager, then there's no vision. Second, you need shared values. The team must be united on the core principles of the ministry. You can disagree on strategy or methods, but you must agree on the why, the values. And third, and most importantly, you need mutual trust and accountability. You have to have each other's back. Barna emphasizes that trust is the currency of team leadership. Without it, you'll never have the honest, sometimes difficult conversations necessary for growth. So if we have teams, what happens to the senior pastor? Do they just become a figurehead? Absolutely not. But their role changes dramatically. The leader is no longer the boss, but the team leader or the player coach. Their primary job shifts from doing ministry to developing the team. They become the chief encourager, the keeper of the vision, and the primary facilitator of the team's processes. Barna puts it this way: the leader's success is no longer measured by what they accomplish personally, but by what the team accomplishes together. The Power of Team Leadership is a challenging book because it forces us to let go of control. It requires humility to admit that we don't have all the answers and that we need others to fulfill the vision God has for us. But the payoff is immense. A healthy team model leads to less burnout, better decisions, more resilient ministry that can outlast any single leader. So my question to you is this: are you ready to stop being the Lone Ranger pastor? Are you willing to invest the time and energy to build a true leadership team? Let me know in the comments below, what is the biggest challenge you face in moving from a solo to a team leadership model? If you found this summary helpful, give it a like, subscribe for more tools to help you lead better. We'll see you next time. Next video, we're going to revisit the #1 best-selling Christian book that has been out now for 20 years, Simple Church by Tom Rainer and Eric Geiger. Hope to see you then. God's best to you. Bye for now.